This episode was recorded in front of a live stream audience. Join us. Grab your mascot at patreon.com/the Jessa Channel. Hey there. You're watching the Jessa Channel live on YouTube. Today is Sunday, April 28th, 2019. And we are patron-only live simming today. Our happy little private patron party that we love so much, where we all get together and happy bounce. It's like a slumber party with your friends. It's so great. Yay! And we're playing The Sims 2 today. And, I don't have my jammies on, but I have tea. Does that count? And by the way, I'm Jessa. Hello! Hi! A whimsical murder mystery miniseries set in a really rural village? I don't know if you know this, Jake, but that's like my ideal book. That is like, that takes Miss Reed, that I love, who does the little rural village, and puts it into a whimsical murder mystery. Man, sign me up, brother. If you know a book like that, tell me, because I'd be all over it. I try to find those. Hi, Jasmine. Cozy Mysteries. I think many of us here like cozy mysteries. That's basically what we do in our live streams is we create. Jake, get writing. But basically, yeah, that's what we do. We just create cozy live streams, and it even says so. It even says so on the channel. It says get cozy, create story, get silly, or something like that. I don't even remember my own tagline. I don't know. It says something like that. Spread joy. I remember that. It says spread joy. But yeah, there's been a new banner on the channel page for a while now, and it is featuring the art of my illustrator. That her work is fantastic. And go get your tea, Kayla. And I completely agree with you, Kristen, and I'm really happy to be here today. It's a beautiful Sunday day, so I think after this, I'm going to go down and take in some ocean breeze. I feel like I call river walking and going to the beach like instant Ambien. without the crazy side effects. When I was having a lot of stress back in the day, in the early time of our marriage, I was having difficulty with some stress and sleeping, not because of our marriage. And the doctor gave me Ambien. That stuff messes you up. My husband was like, you're not taking that anymore. I wanted some popcorn, so I went downstairs and I started to make popcorn. And then I started to have a happy dream. My husband found me standing in front with a hot stove with the popcorn in the popper with no lid on it. And and me just standing there ready to burn the kitchen down. And the next day I went to my doctor and said, I'm not doing that anymore. Doing whatever that stuff is. No. I'll just take some NyQuil. Hi, Nathan. Yay. So I just, instead, if I need stress relief or just a mental head break, or even just to like clear out your brain cells, man, the breezes coming in off the ocean and the smell of it just kind of clears out your brain, all the cobwebs, and you just go home and you're ready to go back to work or do whatever. Hi, Gabrielle. Hi. Hey. You shouldn't go near me. Why is that? Did I say something that made it seem like you shouldn't go near me? That ocean magic. Okay, so we're going to go into the game, and this content will later end up on YouTube because Jasmine is here. Rocking it. Man, Jasmine, it's just been great. She comes to every live stream, so it's wonderful because I feel like she's getting a real strong idea of the vibe, and she comes like she's in that live stream before everybody else. You guys, Jasmine's like showing y'all all up as far as like getting here first is concerned. Like I put the link up and she's like, bam. I don't know how she's so fast. And she is in there like ready in her jammies with some popcorn. She's ready. Wow. I've had really, really, really good luck with hiring people. My illustrator is awesome. My editor is awesome. My team is awesome. Yeah. I've been very lucky. I said to my husband, I said, I haven't had any bad hires yet. It's pretty good. It's awesome. You're playing Albion online, but you have Discord up. Put some pictures in Discord, Jasmine. She's a wizard. Yeah. Jasmine is a wizard. She's a film student. So when you accept your Academy Award, Jasmine, you better remember me. I'll cry if you don't remember me. You have a personal murder mystery novelist. Man. When Jasmine's up there looking so awesome on the stage and she's like, I want to thank the Academy and I want to thank my agent and I want to thank who else? Oh yeah, Jessa, and I want to thank my ma and I want to thank Okay, so enough goofing around. Let's get in the game. Let's act like I have some, you know, let's focus, basically. Okay, so I'm going to do automatic scene switcher, which never works, but hope springs eternal and crap. And, and I've got a Ralph. Like, that's it. So Jessa, what was your secret to success? Like, you've done really well. You're at 91 patrons. You know, you have this great community. What's your secret? And I'm like, Ralph. Like, get a Ralph. People are like, what? I'm like, seriously, get a Ralph. After that, everything just kind of went up for me. It was awesome. Yeah, basically. All right, so let's go on over to the game. I'm gonna head up to the left corner, and I'm gonna move that in a second because that is leftover from ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, which I am loving. I've already gone over that, how much I love that game. Oh, I love that game. That game is so awesome. Ralph is all we need. Ralph is like, darn straight. I've been telling y'all for months. I said that, and y'all should have just listened. Ralph, you're funny. You amuse me. Okay, so Bailey, have you been playing ESO? Tell me about your character. Oh, I love Elder Scrolls Online. So the first thing we're going to do is put on a little bit of music. Here, I'm going to lower the music down to about yay so. And I'll get us a little backgroundy music. There we go. And then from playing Skyrim for so long, a culture shock. And then let me see what else here. Let me just put the sound up for this. And we have stream is running smoothly. Everything looks great. Super excited. This is awesome. I think we're good. All right, so I'm going to lower this. This is a simple stream relatively because we're only streaming to YouTube for patrons. If you're not yet a patron, by the way, actually, you know what? Forget that. Let me start again. So Jasmine, cut from here. Hey there. You're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today we are doing a patron live simming. So this is for patrons only, but as you can see, because you're watching it, the content does go up later on YouTube most of the time. However, there are times in which we do patron live simmings that never end up on YouTube. But this one will be, and today is a crisp autumn day in Kettle Falls. And so, yeah, so basically Jake just said in chat, he just said, get in the club, folks. If you want to get in the club, you can join us at patreon.com/the Jessa Channel. We are at 91 patrons as of today. We got a new patron yesterday. Hi, Sheba. If you see this, hi. So we are gearing up for our 100th patron celebration, which I have decided is going to be in Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're just gonna get together in Elder Scrolls Online and goof about, basically. That's what we're gonna do. So if you want to join us for that, feel free to come on over to Patreon and jump on in. Hello, Morgwen. Your character, Bailey, is telling me that her character is a wood elf. I think she's a dragonic knight, and her name is Elzera Thorn. I love that name, Bailey. Elzera. That's awesome. Hello, Anne. So, we are in Kettle Falls today, and we have recently been playing Bailey's house. Bailey designed this house. The Sloan Townhome, which we've been playing for a couple of days. And today we're going to be continuing on. Hi, Anne. We're going to be continuing on. Put some pictures up, Bailey, in Discord of your character. On in our rotation. We're at this point, so even though we've been playing this game, this hood, since it's 2019, 2017, 2016, late 2016. I still consider that we are in the setup time in this hood. The last stage, the way I build a hood, which takes, as you can tell, a long time because I'm slow. 2016, Nathan is telling me. And what have we been doing all the time? Building all of this. It's taken us a long time to get to the point where I felt like the hood was quote unquote done. In other words, most of the businesses that you need for regular play, a grocery store, a bank, a post office, a medical center of some sort. The hall and library was one of the first, if not, I think that was the first building I ever built. Exactly, Jake. Jake is saying Rome wasn't built in a day. The bakery and tea shop. The one thing I want to do next is a restaurant here. But, excuse me. I just had a smoothie. But we're going to take a break from that because we've been building for a while. And I go in stages. We'll build for a while and then we will play for a while. And we recently built these two wonderful lots. The old fire hall and the constabulary and the jailhouse. Yes, it's a cottage jailhouse. Don't judge. Anyway, so actually the first building I did, correct, actually, and I think like Kristen would remember this because she's been watching me for a long time, is St. Agatha's in the cemetery. So that's the very first building that we built in Kettle Falls. Anyway, so once I have a hood kind of set up the way I want it to, then we get to know each resident in turn. And that's what we're doing now. We're going in rotation where we first got to know the Mackenzies, then Montague Adams and his new wife, Rose, Demeter Rose. And then we moved on to the Sloan sisters, who is now the Sloan sister, as one of the sisters passed away. In a completely, totally, I swear I'm not lying, freak accident that we had absolutely no control over. If you guys don't know what I'm referring to, those of you who are watching later, well, you'll have to go back and watch. Speaking of which, there is a new playlist on the channel with a episode that went live today at 1 p.m. So this is a live stream, and you can either be watching this in one of two ways: watching the complete full live stream. There is a playlist for the full live streams for all Kettle Falls live simming I do, all live simming I do for 2019. There's one for 2017 and 2018. Now that we have a blessed editor, thank the gods, we can now do edited episodes of the live streams. There will be a separate playlist that shows these edited episodes. This, what you're looking at now, will be edited into an episode. And every live stream will have at least 3 or 4 episodes that come out of it, depending on how long we go. Who's going to run to the gym now? Who's going to run the gym now? The gym is actually owned by the remaining sister. But yeah, those episodes are going up. They're all scheduled and they're all in the release schedule. They go up every day. A new episode goes up at 1 p.m. Pacific. So, anyway, we're going to go into the Bellamy household today. And we're going to get to know our artist. He's been kind of lonely, and let's see if we can spice his life up a little bit. For this, we're going to open up the ROS, and I'm not going to manipulate it like crazy this time, I promise. We're just going to roll with what we roll with. I really wanted to bring a lot of drama into the sister's household, but we will hopefully not get something that causes us to kill off our poor artist. Hello, Duchess. Laundry is complicated. Story of my life. Okay, so what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to pull up the ROS. Here we go. Ooh, I love this song. If that music is too loud, just let me know. So, this is the Bellamy household. Let me go back. Let me go into the game here. I had something else up on screen here. This is his little cottage. I like it, but I am in the market for another little cottage for him. So, a 10 by 10, preferably. I have a couple new ones. This is from Bailey. She did this one. This one's from JT, who's not here right now. Yeah, I know. I need more patrons so I can get a maid. Yeah. Anyway, become a patron so somebody can do my laundry for me. By the way, hi Morgwin. Did I say hi to you already? I think I did. So this is his lot. I decorated this off camera, I believe. It's real cute, real simple. I like it, but I don't really... And it's not like he needs more space. It's not really that, but he hopefully will have a family, have to move. But, I don't know. The roof line isn't quite my favorite. It's okay. Oh, no, I wouldn't hire a builder. No. Well, although I see what you mean, because I have been basically begging houses off my patrons. So classy. But anyway... I did? Okay, good. Well, hi again. There's a third time. I'm just going to huggle on Morgwin. Morgwin is just one of my favorite people. I found out about her because she has a channel. She was playing Skyrim, similar to me, role-playing. Her character, I think she had a little dog. Or a fox. No, you had a dog, I think, back in the day. Your character did. And she has a soft voice, and I liked listening to her. And then she found out about me, and then time went on, she became a patron. And now she's an excellent team member. Hello, Parker! Yay! Jessians. That's funny. I see what you did there. Hi, Parker! Hi, Sky! Have you seen the GIF Shastakis uploaded? No. Hi, Dee! Did you link it in Discord, or because I don't go to Garden of Shadows unless I'm particularly going there for something. What did she do? I'm having a great Sunday. So what am I doing besides losing my train of thought? Oh yeah, so anyway, this is his little cottage. It's super cute. And you can see here that he's doing something he likes to do a lot. He believes in good dental health. So first of all, this is his cute little self. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his little face. He's so cute. Look at him. He's so cute over your boy. I want to pinch his little cheeks. Papa. An old train station and roof decorations? Ooh. Awesome. Awesome. I know, Jakey, a cutie patootie. And you just want to just smooch all over him. Just a little cutie. And this is his simple little cottage. One of the things I love about his cottage are these lights. I love these lights. Look how awesome they are. This is from my favorite light set called 33 Lamps. 11 different floor lamps, wall lamps, and table lamps. It's fantastic. He's got a simple little living room here. He's one of the few Kettle Falls residents who has a television. It just fit well here. And as you can see, he is an artist. This is some of his work. I think there's some on this wall too. Nope. Should get him some more work. He's got some commissions that we need to do as well. For people who want Kettle Falls, people can come to him and get a commission of whatever painting they might want. This is his upstairs. Hi, Sarah. Isn't that gorgeous, Parker? You did? Yay! Put a picture in Discord, Parker. I don't know how you could get any cuter, though. Parker excels at being cute. I don't know what his secret is. I don't know what voodoo magic he's working. That boy is one cute kid. I would say kid. He's a man now. He's grown up. He's on his way to college. He's a man. Man's man. But seriously, though, he is a very good person. A very good person. And one of my lights is wonkers. So what's up with that? Not sure. Let's fix that. So the first thing we need to do is move objects on. Quarter tile cheat on. Control F. He's man's man. Whatever that means, which I don't even know. Define as you will. Basically, I was trying to say that he is an awesome human being. There we go. That's better. A crooked lamp is a bane to my existence. And then we finally have this lovely cushy chair. I love this chair. This is the kind of chair I would have in my own house. In fact, I do. We have a really big cushy side chair in our living room downstairs that you can sit in and cross your legs. It's really comfortable. Sarah, how are you doing, Pumpkin? So the first thing we're going to do is see what trouble we can ruck up for our little artist friend. He's lonely. Let's take a look at his wants. He wants to defeat the Grim Reaper. Okay, well, I hope we don't need that. He wants to be friends with Dr. Bendlewick, and he wants to be friends with Matilda. Why? I have no idea. Matilda's a gossipy little one. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he thinks he can reform her. He also has a huge thing for Emmeline Whittlesey. Unfortunately, Emmeline has fallen in love with the vicar. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, 3 bolts with her. He took to her right away, and he's had a lot of trouble with women. As you can see, he does have 3 bolts with Marcella, who lives next door to him. She's also a criminal. I don't know. He's not got a lot of good choices. The vicar's girlfriend or a criminal. This poor guy. So, and we took him out on the town once when we were testing downtown lots. And remember, I don't know if you remember this, was last year, he got blocked like hard by every woman he approached. Everyone. He's got terrible taste. Maybe he thinks he can fix him uppers. Yeah, we'll see about that. That's something that I highly recommend not doing in life and in The Sims. Okay, so let's go for, I'm going to put the desktop on so that I can show you the random occurrence scenarios. We did this in the Sloan sisters' house, and we're going to do it here too. It's just a great way to kind of add a little bit more story in. You know, we have a deep story going on in the Sloan sisters' house now as a result of ROS, even though I did manipulate it a little bit. This time we're going to not manipulate the crap out of it and just take what we get. So I'm going to put up my dice program that I love so much, the dice roller, because it allows us to get the feeling that we're rolling dice, even if it's just online here. So what we're going to do is roll 1 through 10. So we're going to do a D10. The person who designed this to be used to roll with dice. So when I first started using the ROS, I loved to get out my dice bag and roll and see what was going to happen. So this is a D10, so we're going to go ahead and throw this and see what we get. That is a 6. Let's see what's under 6. And you can roll, I mean, you know, you can do whatever you want with this. You can roll it twice. You can, you know, whatever. Disaster. Oh, perfect. Did I cheat this time and roll 1,200 times? I didn't even. Ralph, thank you so much for stopping by and saying hi. Thank you so much. Jake! Jake is like, yay! Okay, so 6 it is. So, I don't want to hurt this guy. He's a sweet guy, but let's see what it is here. So under 6, we have 11 different things that could happen. So I'm going to roll a D20, and then if we get 1 through 11, if not, we'll just roll again until we get 1 through 11. So we're going to go back here, and we're going to clear this and do a D20. And then we're going to throw this. And by the way, for those of you guys watching later on the live stream version, you'll be able to see chat as it was. If you're watching the episodes, you can't see chat. So that's why I'm always translating what people are saying to me in chat. You are not a bad person. You absolutely are not a bad person. So Jake is saying he's a bad person because he got all excited about some drama. The rest of us kind of went, ooh, too. So, well, at least I did. Mad King's up in here. Next thing you'll hear from the, let them ban! Let them ban! Sarah's ready for Game of Thrones. She's getting her Game of Thrones mindset. So let's go ahead and throw this D20 and see what we get. So that's a 15. We're gonna roll again. I'm gonna just drag to roll again. 17. We're trying to get 1 through 11. There's a 4. Okay, let's see what we get, you guys. Let's see what we get. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Burglar! Yay! Yay! Okay, so this is good. Because one, I haven't seen a burglar in Kettle Falls since we made it, so I don't even know if, like, I don't know what, but some hoods, I just don't get burglars for ages. Hello, Joe! So we have a burglar. Now, I'll tell you how, at least how I think, I'm going to get a burglar to show up even if we haven't made one. How I can kind of make that happen. So he's going to get robbed blind. Now, what I plan to do is to make our burglar look like one of the criminals in town, probably somebody at the Mason lot. Because we're spawning them right off the bat here, I won't be able to do that until I turn off the game and use sim surgery, and I'll do that in between live streams. By the next live stream is what I'm trying to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and I think this painting that I have that can bring a burglar, I think that is, let's see where it is. Join the Jessa Channel. We cheer for burglars. Yeah, poor guy. He hasn't got much either. He's got 33 simoleons. Oh no. Just don't steal his easels. Whatever they do, don't steal his easels. So, and I might have to ka-ching him some money just to give him a burglar painting. I'm just trying to remember where this painting is put. Which category it's in. So $33 is $33, man. Amen. Sarah, I agree with you. So I see this painting all the time, and then when I go to look for it, I can't find it. Yeah, it's a painting that I got many years ago that will, in theory, force a burglar. But for curiosity, let me know how do you guys, if you want to force a burglar, do you do that? And if you do, what tools would you use to do it? Because there may be, since there's so many mods out there, there may be another way to do it. So it's a painting that simply has a burglar on it. Exactly, Kayla. I see it so many times, and then the minute I'm looking for it, I know. I can't find it. I could have sworn it was in miscellaneous because it's basically a mod. So we'll find it. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. And also, those of you guys who don't live stream, there is a thing called Livestream brain, which I firmly believe in because I've had it happen, where when you're live streaming, because you're doing so many things at once, you're looking at chat, you're focusing on what you say, which takes a lot of mental effort to formulate your words and commentate in a way that is clear and concise. So that's taken up like, 60% of your brain. Then the other part's reading. And then the other part is, trying to look for something. When you're in game, when you're playing by yourself, you can carefully look at everything. When you're not, all of a sudden, everything just disappears and you can't see anything anymore. So that's the alien. That's a make someone an alien painting. Can I spawn it? Using the mailbox. We can try that if I can't find it. This way, I'd prefer to be able to show you guys this wonderful. Oh, here it is, right here. See, told you. Okay, so this painting, in theory, should spawn a burglar. Let's see what happens. We're gonna go over here. Come here, Mr. Burglar. And let's see if somebody's bold as brass to try and steal from him in the middle of the dang day. Let's see what happens. Okay, burglar shows up right after Sim looks at painting. Oh, look at him! Did you see that? Oh, I forgot he did like this. I didn't get it. Oh, crap. I didn't at time. Yes, I will share this. Absolutely. Don't worry. I will put it up on in Discord. And let me just quickly remind myself by going and finding it, because if you are a patron of mine, one of the many benefits of joining me, as I'm always looking for ways to give back to my patrons, that's one of my biggest focuses, is to eating a nectarine and enjoying this burglary. Parker, have I told you recently that you are one awesome dude? I think I told him that 20 minutes ago. But he really is such a good guy. Okay, so Simski. So I'll just upload everything I have from these people. And I'll do this, and then I will take this and I'll cut it and I'll put it on my desktop, and that will remind me when I get off, okay? So let me just put that there. And actually, do I want to do this? I want to do that and minimize it. And then this, we have already rolled for, so we can minimize it. I wish I had gotten this look he did. That's too bad. So, but we're going to hopefully get our officer to come, and see us, save us, I mean. But, okay, so, oops. So now let's head back in, and also let me get my picture thing up because it's definitely going to be picture time in a minute. Absolutely. Okay, so here's how you don't Adair. What's his name? Adair Okamoto. This is how you don't burgle someone, dude. Let's see what he looks like, by the way. Awesome. He just reeks of criminal. Look at that. Look at that face. That's a face that's done some time. It's either a nectarine or saltines with peanut butter and Earl Grey. You're definitely an old soul, Parker, that's for sure. Okay, so let's keep going and see what happens. He ran. Burglar detected. Calling police. What's he taking? I love the music. Did you guys hear the music? Here, let me turn this music down a little bit, so we can focus on the we're getting robbed music. What did he take? He took a towel rack? Dude! What are you doing here, Kathy? Kathy, you're on vacation. Get out of here. Kathy should not be showing up on lots, and I don't know why she does sometimes. Let me quickly control her. She should have her visitor, the visitor token. Oh, I forgot to put the visitor token in. That's why. Kathy, you're not supposed to be here. You're on vacation. So in order to keep Sims from showing up on lots, they should be, I should put in her inventory this prisoner token. So I'm going to throw this down here like this, then I'm going to go back to Kathy. I'm going to go into her I'm going to put it in her, I'm going to put it in her inventory. And then I'm going to just heartlessly delete her. And then, and also while this is going on, I'm going to take a couple, oh, look at him. He's looking through the door. He's looking through the door. Oh, and awesome. Wonderful. The officer who showed up, is, okay, so let me do one thing at a time. First of all, let's get a picture. Grab the 1,000-count sheets in the bedroom and the high-quality linens from the bathroom. Parker's saying that if he were a burglar, that's what he would do. He'd be like, is this Egyptian cotton? Yoink. That's awesome. So, he can see the bathroom door closed, but he saw the burglar go into the bathroom. Hi, Eos. And I'm just trying to get, sorry about this, I'm just trying to get a picture. Oh, and perfect with the paper girl who is, by the way, this is, oh, by the way, this is, This is the first time that my game has crashed since I got the new PC. And Joe, I'm blaming this on you. You rubbed your crash germs on me. You came over here and you were like, let me give you a hug, and then you just rubbed them all over me. Oh, maybe it was because I deleted Kathy, but I didn't, oh, it might have been because I deleted Kathy and I had forgotten to make her unselectable. Maybe that was it. Okay, well, we have no other choice but to restart the game. It may be the painting too, but I think we should try again. This time, I will make some different choices. So, the only thing I can do right now, which we're just gonna have to hang out and visit while we reload it. I don't think there's anything else I need to do except for, well, there is one thing. I want to see if that that burglar is now in Kettle Falls. Yep, right there, index error. Okay, so I'm going to restart this. And I'm going to put my backup in. I back up the game every day. Every time before I play, so that I don't have any corruptions if a crash like this happens. So I'm going to put my backup back in, and that'll put us right back where we were. Okay, Joe, that's good to know. It's not the painting, you have it, and it doesn't... I think it might have been because I deleted Kathy. Yeah, I'm not interested in Assassin's Creed. I'm sure it's gorgeous, though, but it doesn't interest me in the slightest. So, what should we do with ourselves while we wait for the game to load? I'm gonna have a sip of tea. By the way, Jasmine, all of this part can be cut. Everything from the crash onwards, basically. And in fact, if you want to, you can just start the first episode from when we come back into the game, because I hadn't really done that much. Chat about my day. Okay. I got up, I got a shower, I was late, I started live simming. Okay, you next. So Duchess is gonna go check her laundry because nothing interesting is happening. We can time how long it takes for the game to load. I'm already dreaming about getting a faster M2 drive. I have an M2 drive. So basically M2 drives are those tiny drives that look like, I showed them to you guys before. They look like gum, like they're about the size of a piece of gum. Oh, okay, let's go look at Parker's selfie while we're here. Since I think we are still on. This, by the way, the game going kind of gray like this does not mean it's crashed. It just means it's loading. Oh, actually, you know what? I can't put this on screen because, so I'm gonna put myself on screen because I can't show anything from Discord on screen. Oh my goodness, look at you. You're so cute. Where are you? Is that in your house? Because the ceiling looks like it's more like in a classroom or something like that. You're so cute. And look at you with your Your little 5 o'clock shadow. Not your little. Listen to me. Your 5 o'clock shadow. That looks good. I'll tell you. He's such a sweet guy, that guy. By the way, since this is all going to end up on the live stream part, you know, the part we're not editing out. So those of you guys watching the full live stream, we are in Patreon doing a AMA, an Ask Me Anything. So basically different members say, okay, I am this, ask me anything about it. And right now there's one going on from Sky, who's teaching us, talking about her ability to make custom content, which is awesome. And Heather did one about being her studies in Russian. Angie did one about being a dungeon master. I'm hoping to, not hoping, I know that other people will get in here. I've done one as well too, about building an empire. So I'm sure you can think of something. Oh, you were in your government class? Yeah, I was gonna say that didn't look like your house there. So you're graduating this year, right, Parker? You had good cheese? Sky is informing us that she has had good cheese. Oh, and I can look at the Garden of Shadows event too. Okay, I'll do that right now, since we just are hanging out. Oh, and by the way, let me also upload that painting for you guys. Parker, that's not true at all. Parker, you could do an AMA and say, I have been a master of ceremonies so many times. Ask me anything about that. Or I got into this college. Ask me why I chose that college. Or, you know, ask me about what I look forward to in college. Or, I have a gigantic pool in my backyard, and, ask me anything. I don't know. Or I'm a man's man. AMA. I don't even know what that means. But Cambozola. So let's see, down here in Sims 2 CC, Sky is encouraging me to go and look. Well, let me just see if I can go directly to Garden of Shadows. So where is it, Sky, in Garden of Shadows? Navigating around there kind of is a little bit wonky for me. Could you throw a link in Discord for me, Sky? That would be helpful. In Sims 2 CC. For those of you guys watching later on YouTube, I highly recommend that you fast forward through this part. There's nothing much we can do about this. They're talking about cheeses right now in chat. Oh, Jasmine's doing one. Hey, Jasmine, the only thing is that we're gonna wait until Sky is done. We tend to focus on one person, and then when we're done with that, when that person says they're done and they're ready to pass the baton on, generally a day for each person. So I'm gonna delete your comment, Jasmine, and AMA, but it's not personal. Just do it tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. If you want to know how it works, check the pinned messages up above. That shows you the rules on how they work. So we are this far in loading. I'm going to put this up on screen. So we're getting there. Oh, it's okay. Just read the pinned messages. It's okay. It's all good. I'll ask you plenty of questions about it tomorrow. So we are a little bit through loading now. end up eating your body weight in cheese samples. Duchess, you're funny. Anyway, I'm going to put myself back up on screen so I don't reveal anything that's going on in Discord. So, Sky, did you already post a link to this particular content in Sims 2 CC? I see you posted Dream With, your stuff on Dream With, Bella Squared, which is fantastic. Oh, nope, she's doing it now. I see her in there doing it. Got it. Okay, so I'm going to put this up on screen now. Let's make sure everything is kosher and whatnot. I have a very unhealthy bread addiction. Oh my god. I cannot stay away from bread. That is my biggest problem. Not even say problem, but it's like the biggest health challenge I have. I cannot stay away from bread. Cannot. So this is by Shastakis, a creator that I have mentioned that I admire her work before. So if she, and I think somebody ended up telling her that. Velest did. So she does know that. Hi, Velest. So we are doing they're doing something here called Daisy Chain. Let's look at what it is. We'll remember that this is on page 5. Okay, so Daisy Chain. Now that spring has sprung, it's a great time to be inspired. Our new event will help your creativity bloom. So this is going on Garden of Shadows. I'm going to put this link in chat for those of you guys watching later on. This is a combination of a prompt challenge and a treasure hunt. Participants are assigned a prompt and a day to share. Interesting. Okay, let's see what kind of good stuff is in here. So this is mostly people talking about the event here. Okay, here's the first one. This is by Infinite Iterations. I'm Your Huckleberry. Oh, she's recolored some of Adele's creations. Ooh, I actually want that. Oh, crap. There goes my downloads folder. I have this bench and I like it very much. So this is, let me see if I can zoom in on these pictures. Can't really. But hopefully you can see them big enough on screen. Because one thing that I have that has definitely slowed down for me is custom content shopping. I used to regularly search custom content as part of my daily routine for many years, but I have so much now that if someone draws my attention to something awesome, I'll grab it, but I don't go looking for it anymore. So this is a really super cute flapper dress here. This is by Julie J. I will take a look at that after we are done, Bailey. I'll be happy to. Bailey said she posted a picture of her character from Elder Scrolls Online. That is a very, 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 very come hither dress. Let's put it that way. Jail outfits! Look, you guys! Jail outfits! Because I think we're going to have somebody who needs to do a little prison time after this. So, oops. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to delete that tab. Undo close tab. There we go. I meant to go back. For the cottage. You guys are gonna love. Look at those. Those are great. And it looks like they come without shoes too, so you can really. There's some with sexy feet, and some with sneakers. That's pretty cool. Okay, we are in game. So that took what? 12 minutes? How much time did that take? I don't know. I am loading 15 gigs of custom content. So I'm still, but the next upgrade I'm going to do is to upgrade my C drive, which is an M2 drive, which is faster, but it's still based on SATA cords. And I want one that is, oh, I do forget how what it is. It's basically about 10 times faster. So that'll be the next thing that the channel buys, because I need as anything I can do to get Kettle Falls to load faster. So the next step here is we're going to go straight into Bellamy's lot here. I have 32 gigs of RAM. Keep in mind that if you go up to 32 gigs of RAM, you'll need Windows 7 Professional, because Windows 7 Home or all the other versions only allow you to go up to 16 gigs, which I found out the hard way because it wasn't seeing my other 16 gigs. And so I had to get Windows 7 Professional, which was a pain in the butt. We're going to start the episode again, because it's basically as if we're starting over anyway. So, when I'll let Jasmine know to cut from here. Start the first episode here, which she knows because I just said it. Okay, so anyway, this is a good way to spend our reloading time, doing some custom content shopping. These are some new art. Those are gorgeous. This is a school building. Oh, look at that colorful building. Look at those lockers. 42 lockers in bright, happy colors. Nice. These are some cassette tapes. How 1980s. That's so quaint. I still remember 8 tracks. That's how old I am. I remember 8 tracks. And then this is the one where we were before, Shasta Kiss. Spooky Magic. So she built a train station, which is really cool. Oh, look at that. With a little cafe. Oh, that's so cool. It's a 2x3 lot. I have no space for it. Plus, there's no train in Kettle Falls. But I did learn that you can put the decorative... How do I describe this? You can put down a decoration in a lot, which will have the train, the hood train, go by. It's by Sophie David. It's a little green square. You put it down and the train will go by in your lot. So if you place it so that it's on the train tracks of your lot, the train will go by on a regular basis, just like it does in the hood. It's pretty cool. Oh, sorry about that. Should be here. See, look at that. You guys see automatic scene switcher working when it shouldn't? So in any case, here, this is what I was looking at. It's called Spooky Magic. It's a nice train station. Sorry about that. That automatic scene switcher chaps my butt. I'll tell you. Drives me crazy. Look at this with the boards over the wall. Now that's cool. So this is done by Shasta Kiss. These those spooky windows are from the Sims 2 store. You can get them over here, and I will put this link here. Yeah, it's basically do my own thing. That automatic scene switcher, such a pain. That's really cute. Penelope T, by the way, is a very good designer, custom content creator, and decorator. I love her work. She's my favorite decorator. Any pictures that she shows, I just love them. Eat them up. I see them on Mod the Sims when I go over there from time to time. So she's really good. These are some TS3 base game rabbit holes, all lit up by iCAD, who's another extremely skilled modder. That's so cool. This is Chinese Flora Prints. This is done by Becca Bear. Oh, that is a super cute dress. This is Serenity Fall. Look at that dress. This looks like, these are great. This looks like a dress that Dee would make. Dee Sims. That is so cool. Wow. Okay, so we are in the game again. So we're going to go to game mode and start this episode over. And try not to crash anything. I hope. I haven't got a crashing problem. I mean, all I can do is pray. This game is a cruel mistress. Let's just hope it was something that was something I did, such as deleting Kathy or something like that. Although generally, if you delete someone, even if they're selectable, they just disappear, you know. So let us pray to the Sim gods, as it were. Okay, Jasmine, we'll start this from here. And the reason I'm telling Jasmine that is not for her now, but mostly for her later when she's editing. I'm giving her the cues of where to edit from. So edit from here. Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. And this is The Sims 2. We are playing Declan Bellamy's house now. We actually had a big old fat crash, so let's hope. Let's give a little prayer. Woohoo. Sul. A little prayer there. With all the Simlish I know. Yeah, in post. I'm talking to Jasmine in post. Basically, but yeah. So we are here and we have rolled an ROS. What's an ROS? It's actually a random occurrence scenario. I'm going to pull one up on the screen for you now. And nope. And go to desktop. And we actually rolled for a burglar. So we're going to do that by bringing the burglar here using this Simski burglar painting, which I have uploaded to Discord if you are a patron, or I will after we are done with this. It's right here in miscellaneous, and it's a very simple thing. You basically just put it down here like so, and then the Sim comes over and looks at the painting and a burglar appears. It's pretty much that simple. It's a very old mod. I've never used it, or maybe I used it way back in the day. But someone else in chat, which one of you guys said that you had this? Was it you, Anne? Somebody was saying that they also had this as well too. So as far as I know, it works. We're gonna try it and see. And let's go ahead and click on it, and we're gonna go live. The other thing is that, as you can see, our little guy here has 13 simoleons left to his name, so being burgled is not something that he really is going to be helpful to him. He has no money. He's literally a starving artist. It's not good for poor Declan, but there it is. So, by the way, Declan, let me introduce you to him before his life goes to crap. Lives in this little cottage, and he is here. Yeah, that was you, Anne? Yeah. I don't think it's the painting either. I think it was something I was doing with messing about with Kathy and all that kind of stuff. So, here he is. He is an absolutely adorable sim. Absolutely adorable. So, yeah, exactly. The last time before we crashed, the burglar came in and stole the towel rack. So, we'll see what he takes this time, but I'm going to recommend he go for something a little bit more high class. You know, try the television maybe. I don't know. So, let's go ahead and start here. We're going to, it is 7 a.m. Tuesday morning in Kettle Falls. And so, like, literally, this is what happens. Now, I can't delete the painting because, as you can see, because we're being burgled. But here is our burglar. Oh, this time we got a different burglar. Let's let her phase all the way in. So, burglar detected, calling police. Let's see if we can get a better face. So, I love the burglar because, you know, she's like right in the middle of the day. And Declan runs in and says, "Not my paintings! Not my paintings!" So let's get a picture of this. And the pausing is just the hood loading in, so let me do a quick turn. Well, you know, he can't afford 1,000 count Egyptian towels, so they were probably just, you know, towels off the sale rack at the Sim Mart. Okay, just trying to get a good angle for this. For this one, I'm going to need to go into tab mode. And, it's so cool. When I first started playing this game, I moused over everything I could to try and learn. And that's how I do with every game. Clicking on things to see what they did and all that kind of stuff. Oh, back in the day. It was a beautiful time. So let me just see how if I have ceiling. I don't. I usually don't. I usually forget to do the ceiling until I need it for a picture. Oh, insufficient funds. Okay. I'm going to ka-ching him some funds just to give him a ceiling. Interesting. It won't let me put tiles here. I wonder what could be keeping that from allowing me to put tiles there. Interesting. I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm curious as to see what it is. Skylight. Yep. Hey, guess what? This cottage comes with a skylight. Accidentally on purpose. Sarah, how are you doing? I think I asked you how you're doing, but I hope you're doing well today, Sarah. It's always a pleasure to see your happy face. By the way, this is a patron live simming that we are watching right now. That's why there are only patrons in chat. Oops. So we're going to go to tab key. I'm sorry. I got the groove on. It came over me, man. I couldn't help it. Okay, so this one's gonna be hard to do because this is such a tight cottage, but we will manage. And actually, well, but then he'll run some more. So let me go back and do that. So we're gonna go like this. Yay, look at Kettle Falls. Yay, it's so beautiful. And we're gonna go down like this. To a potluck at your professor's house. Stuffed mushrooms are the quickest and easiest things I make for potlucks. So he is worried and he runs towards his let's go in like this, and then let's zoom out. There we go. That's a better picture. Perfect. That's a great one. So Control 4 to hold my space if I want to come back to this, and then F9. And oops. And that's why I Control 4. So I can lower this and lower this. Go back into tab mode. Click the 4 button to go back where I was. Hit the F9 key and take the picture. By the way, I have got some pictures ready from Elder Scrolls Online, as well as The Sims 2 to put on Instagram, so make sure and follow me at instagram.com/the Jessa Channel. I am the Jessa Channel everywhere. So let's see what he does. He's running straight for his artwork. Please, dear God, don't take the bait eggs. So, I wonder if it will allow me to delete this painting now. It will. Okay. Please, please don't crash. Please, please don't crash. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Let's see. But don't worry, because Gideon Sutton is here, ready to kill and murder. Look at that face. This is a man who is not playing around. He's like, slam his door and... Look at him. Look at that. He's just like, I am here. So this is actually not, and that's what I was going to tell you before we crashed the first time. This is actually a clone of Gideon. Gideon is our sheriff, our constable, and this is an NPC. It's the regular old cop NPC. Using sim surgery, I have cloned the looks of Gideon Sutton, the real sim, onto this cop sim. This is something I've done for many years, so that in my mind, even though technically this is an NPC, it's Gideon, technically. I mean, not, you know, in my mind for the story. So that's a neat little trick that you can do to make your hood even more interconnected, because it's a lot, you know, in our little Kettle Falls, you know, there's not these random cops or random NPCs, you know what I mean? He's a little feminine looking to you. Maybe it's all this eyeshadow, and I didn't put eyeshadow on him, but I think it might be his skin, which is an early skin that before custom content creators didn't put so much eye stuff around. So yeah, I do know about that playable cop, actually. I do know about that. But I did try to kind of soften up his eyeshadow look, because I don't see it as eyeshadow. I see it as like the tired days of being a law enforcement officer has given him shadows around his eyes, you know what I mean? But if there's a way we can take that off, I will try. Makeup guru cop. Maybe he has another life. I was gonna say secret life, but there's no need to be secret if you are a man who wears makeup. Live loud and live proud as far as I'm concerned. So, but maybe, you know, maybe he has another way that he lives. Maybe he dances the fire pole at night. Hey man, gotta pay the bills, gotta get through college somehow. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more. Tired has never looked so good. Nathan's like, well, you know what? I would have him. Okay, so. And here comes Kathy again, and I'm not going to mess with her this time. Okay, so what? And he went for the same thing. It's all playing out the same. He went for the towel rack. Or she did. This time her name is Adozina Dar. She will also get made over to look like a sim in the hood who is a criminal. Probably Marcella Mason, who lives in this lot. But this is the first time we've spawned a burglar, so I'd have to close the game down again and convert her. Kathy loves drama. She just like a bee to honey. And look at her. Isn't she the cleanest looking burglar you've ever seen? As far as like, she looks so wholesome. She's just like, she looks like she just got up from the couch watching Brady Bunch, and she's just trying to feed her 4 kids and pay for the minivan. It must be, Sarah. It must be. Yeah. So enjoy her, because she will not remain looking like this for long. I will use sim surgery to make her look like an actual burglar in the hood. But yeah, they have gone for this again. Now, fun fact, once the cop, who, by the way, Gideon, hey Gideon buddy, hey buddy, by the way, I have to care for those trees. Yeah, you're kind of going the wrong way. Is he really standing outside the back door? He's standing outside the window, jumping up and trying to yell through the window. Hey, you perp! Hey, you perp! You put that towel rack down right now! That's 100 count thread or 1,000 count thread Egyptian cotton, man! Oh, never change, Kettle Falls, never change. Look at him, stomping them foots and telling them which way is up. Let's go into picture time. Please have picture time, because this is too good. Hey, Gideon. Hey, buddy. Absolutely. Sarah's like, is this his first day on the job? No judgment. We all make mistakes. She's all like, well, just go easy on him. Let him go this one time. So I'm going to, that's awesome though. That is just so classic Sims. We're going to take, it's picture time again. F10 and then lower chat and then F9, and we're just going to get him doing what he does best. Stopping the criminal element. And the criminal element is laughing their butt off. and and Declan's like, he went that way. I mean, she went that way. You can't get in through that window. That is so funny. Okay, and then where did our burglar go? Ah, making a run for it. Look at that. Oh, this is classic. So we're just gonna get our burglar taking a left at the train tracks and halfway out of town. I love this dang game. I love it. Oops. I love this game. I love this game. Picture time. Absolutely. Demotion time, meter cop. He might be, you know, he might really excel. Like, he might have gotten A+ in his class. And then, by the way, this is Beryl Ann, who you guys met for a short time. She is actually Constable Sutton's oldest daughter. So you can see Beryl Ann here. She is, this is the newspaper girl, but using the same techniques. I have made her have the looks of oops. Have the looks of the paper girl. And she actually has a job which matches, which is the paper girl job. The real Sim has a paper girl job. So she actually does leave the constabulary every morning at 6 a.m. and comes back at, I think, 7 or 8. Her 4 kids all have very wet bottoms, which were desperate and they were chapped because she's been using rough towels. She heard there was some sweet Egyptian cotton here. All right, let's keep going with this. And next time, burglar, next time you're going down. Look at this up at the top. You can't see it. Let me move my webcam so you guys can see this. Look at this. Next time, burglar, next time you're going down. Jasmine, bonus points if you were able to edit that large to show people what I'm laughing at. And then there's Kathy, just walking by, who's not supposed to be here, by the way. And he disappears. And Kathy walks through the door. Scheduler 2. This is a new error. I don't know what this is. Scheduler 2. Please don't crash. Thank you. Gideon's like, you know what? This is like look at his face. Look at him. He's just like, you know, and he's embarrassed because his daughter, who's out doing the paper route, is just like, Dad, that just sucked. That just sucked. Dad, please. Don't say you know me. Don't say we're related. Please don't say we're related. Let me get this this way. That's a good picture with the lighthouse in the back. Please don't say we're related. Please don't say we're related. That's just so sad. So sad. And that's it. That is a burglar appearing in Kettle Falls. Now let's go ahead and save at this point. Hope we don't have another crash. But that means that things have now become rather dire. Now, first of all, I could change him. So let me go ahead and remove that. The way to do that is to go family funds. His last name is Bellamy. And then I'm going to minus him 1,239 simoleons. That'll give him 10 simoleons left. That's one quick way to do it. You can also use the Inseminator mod or the Sim modder. You may even be able to use the mod that so many people love that I don't use too often, the Sim Blender, to change their finances. And broad daylight with 2 walk-bys. Agreed. So we now have 10 simoleons to our name, and we are minus a towel rack. Let's see what he does. Let's show up. Let's see what he has here. Does this show up in his memories? Inherited money from Cleo. Oh yeah, he did. So it did not give him a burglar robbery memory. So let's actually fix that. There is a way to fix that in game. And so I'll teach you about another little trick that I know of. Just got to remember where it is. It's a book. It's a memory book. Well, I also have the memory manager too. Let's see. Oh, here. Memory manipulator. Here it is. It's 20 simoleons, so I'm going to give him 20 simoleons, and I'm just going to go up here, go use the up arrow to go to my last command, and I'm going to give him 20 simoleons so I can have that. But there is also a book by Sophie David. There's the memory manipulator, which works great, which we will use. But there are 2 ways in which you can do this. And the other one is a book. And it is, let's see if it would be here. That's the Holy Bible. I love that. It comes with custom animations. Just wondering where it would be. I don't think it's here in books. I think it's in the last time I remember seeing it was along with other mods here. It's a nice book. It's from Mod The Sims. And I'm saying it's from Sophie David, but I could be wrong about that. I'm just going to do a quick check here. Because I'm curious as to where it could be. Or what it is. It's a... I know I have it in the... I have it in the... orphanage. It'll take me too long to remember what it is called, unfortunately. I could be searching for ages before I find it. If you know what I'm thinking about, leave a comment down below, because you might be like, oh, it's this that's called this, and then I can link to it for those of you who are watching later on, since I'm having a complete brain fart as to where it is and what it's called. If I were playing privately, I would stop playing here and go to the orphanage lot and see what mod it is, what it's called. But since we're live, I think that would be unproductive. So instead, we will use the memory manipulator. This is by Aronius at Sim Manipulator, I believe. Aaroneous is the word I'm saying. So we can add a bad memory from base game, and all we do is we just go ahead and add it like so. Burglar, there we go. And he will now gain the memory of that. It's also a neat way if you want to do some extra storytelling. Call Agnes Romany. Breakdancer. Nope. Carl Garrett, headless, strange guy. Who is this? So do I have to click on who the burglar was? What was her name? Oh no, I have to. Is this the person I need to give the memory to? We'll see. So Declan Bendlewick-Quist. I think this might be who we need to give the memory to. But I don't think so, because I don't see Declan in here. Social money. The burglar was the second face. Ah, there she is. Okay. So I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, but hopefully I'm doing this correctly. Did you get a burglar? There we go. So there, he has a burglar memory. And this is who, yeah, that's why. This is who burgled him. So you could even add another sim in and say another sim burgled him if you wanted to take the story even that far. So that's basically the simple way that it works. You can also remove memories as well too. So that's memory manipulator. And the next time we are in the adoption lot, I will show you another way to do that as well too. So this will allow him to have more reaction to what's going on. And we have completed that ROS. Now we need to gain some funds, and fast. So I think we're going to have to sell pretty much everything. Sadly, he goes over, takes his artwork, and we're going to sell that to give us a few more simoleons. And then what else can we sell? Let's sell our knife set, our paper towel set. This is so brutal. Oh, we don't need any artwork. Let's sell that too. There we go. And I believe he has a job. Let's look and see. He does. He is a street caricaturist. He goes to work today, actually. So let's get him started on making a painting. I'm going to continuously make and sell paintings. Get up! You're a poor man. Get up. Thank you, by the way, Joe, for that heads up on that. And I'm going to speed through this a little bit just until we start to see what he's beginning to make. But after he gets home from work at 6 p.m., we're going to take him out and see if we can't do a little bit more about getting him some romance. His house is so cute. I particularly like these wall cutouts that I used. I feel bad having to sell stuff that it spent me so long to decorate, you know what I mean? Does he like anyone? He likes Emmeline. And if he wants to talk to her, I will not stop him by any means. By the way, his plants are dying. But as far as attraction is concerned, not really, but we'll go out. We'll take him out and see if we can meet some more Sims. He does have a thing for Juniper Forthright. I don't know if Juniper's into dudes, but we might be able to talk to her. She might be a good catch for him. She's super cute. It's only two bolts, but you know what? Happy marriages have been formed on less. And then of course there's Marcella. I think he might want to call Marcella as well too. Oh, a promotion, thank goodness. So he is now a souvenir whittler. And in my imagination, when he is going off on a Maxis job, I imagine that he's actually taking the ferry up to River City, which is north of here, and he is working there. Thank goodness. So now I feel bad that I deleted all that stuff. Let's put it back. I want my pretty artwork back. Not this painting is okay that we sold. It was a little bit funky, to be honest. But let's go over here. Excuse me. And get that cool little artwork piece that I liked so much. It was this one. There we go. Didn't like having that. And then also we will put his knife rack back. The towel rack, I suppose we could put that back too. Because otherwise things feel a bit naked. Oh, that's a good thing. We can say that. A farmer's market stall. Jake is saying that he has a farmer's market stall. And we don't yet have a farmer's market in Kettle Falls, so he will go north to River City to do that. And then also I had a little... I have a feeling this one is actually in kitchen appliances, decorative, if I recall correctly. Oh yeah, it was this little teapot. Okay, so now I think it's time to deepen his story a little bit. We can either send him out on the town, or we can have him invite over, and I think this is what we should probably do actually. is have him invite over Marcella Mason, because he often hears strange things going on at night there. Maybe we should go out with Marcella somewhere on the town, maybe. Maybe invite for an outing? Not sure. I think he's got a promotion. I think he would want to celebrate. One of the two other, we are missing 2 buildings in Kettle Falls. We're missing a restaurant and we're missing a nightclub. Ideally, we would go to a nightclub. We don't have one. But we could go to the park. So, first of all, she doesn't know him that well, so I have a feeling she might not want to go on an outing. I don't want to ask her out on a date. Let's just email her with an invitation e-card, which means she will not refuse it. Otherwise, she very likely would. And also, yeah, I do have that. Good. Let's check his needs. They were nice and full. Not too bad. He's ready to go out and have a little fun, though, despite the fact that his fun bars. He really needs, this guy needs a break. So let's go for Marcella Mason. And then also, does he know Marcella's boyfriend, Enrique? So Declan picks up the phone after work, or he heads on over to the computer, and on a spur of a moment, he writes an email to his next door neighbor, Marcella Mason. He doesn't know her very well. However, she has passed by several times, and she seemed like a nice enough person, if a little grouchy. And he hears in the background a low voice. "Who's that, babe?" "Oh, it's just the guy next door." What's he want?" "I don't know." Marcella says, "So, what's up, Declan?" And Declan says, well, I've just got a little bit of money to spend. I got a great promotion today. I just thought we might want to go to the park. We could play a game or, I don't know, whatever. I just thought we might want to visit." You can hear some murmuring in the background. "He has money. Go out with him. Well, only if you come." "Okay, baby." And Marcella says, "Do you mind if I bring a friend along?" And he says, No problem. Sure. Yeah, fine. I'll see you in a few." She says, "Yeah, see you in a few." And Enrique Blase and Marcella Mason make their way over. I'm glad you like that, Duchess. I'm glad you like that, Pumpkin. He is just another one from a different thrift store. Yep. Exactly. All right. So, by the way, if you guys would prefer that I keep the chat over here, I mean my window, my webcam window over on the other side where it is now, so that you can see these pop-ups, I'm happy to do that. I just didn't know which one you guys would want me to have it over. You know, the queue line over here or the pop-ups over here. But I think the pop-ups show more story, and the queue line you guys don't really need to see. You can see what we've already queued up. You kind of like seeing those? All right. Consider it done, Duchess. Okay, so while we wait for a friend, let's go out and spray Minnie, just because these trees are dying. He's like a rotten for a guy who works at a farmer's market, he's really bad with like... no time. Our guests are here. Hey, speaking of which, there is Matilda Thornbush, who has been keeping an eye out on Marcella, because word is that Marcella has been doing things in her house that are not quite above board. And the Kettle Falls eavesdropper is always looking for news. So on a whim, Declan says, because you know what, let's just take this and let the story take us where it will. And we're going to greet Matilda Thornbush, and then we're also going to greet Enrique Blasway. So let's greet everyone. And the first thing Enrique does is start to gossip about whom and what. Declan is not at all very interested in this. He puts on a polite face, but as you can see, he prefers to look off, and Enrique just strikes him automatically as being rather a cad. And it says that he is being appreciated, but it looks like he was about to gossip. So, good night, Jake. Thank you for coming. So we're going to take a picture of this because this is definitely picture time worthy material. And we're going to hit F5, F10, and then lower chat and hit F9. Enrique is just, he's such a cad. We'll find that out later on. At least that's how I see him. But you know, the Sims surprise you. So I designed him to be that way, but you know, you never know. That's what the joy of the game. And back to F1. While Marcella kind of stands there and scopes out the place, she is completely enamored with Enrique. Whoop, head face. This is what Enrique looks like, by the way. Whoa, head face again. Sorry about that. That's a good look at him. And this is Marcella, and this is how she feels about him, if it's not any more obvious. And so let's take a quick one of that too. It's a pretty neat picture of those two. Oh, I like this song that's up. Let's continue on. Declan is so cute and so innocent. He's such a sweetie. He's like, oh, he's just laying it on a bit thick, and Declan falls for it. We have a bill reminder. We're going to ignore that for now because Declan is way more interested in partying, or at least celebrating. Now, we're going to click on Enrique here. Try to. And I'm wondering if there is a way. No. No. What I'm trying to remember is how to start a group by clicking on. I think you can just click on the sim and start a group, but oh, here we go. Yeah, to form a casual group. So we're gonna do this just for fun because I don't like timed things if I can possibly avoid them. Although I just may have changed my mind about that. If we do an outing, I can increase the time on the outing, so that feels okay. So we're going to ask to form casual group. We're going to do it for an outing, which is a timed event, because I like the idea of him getting a memory marker from it. I could artificially give him one, but I'd like to actually do it, as long as I don't feel too rushed. And so ask to form a casual group. There, easy. And then I'm going to ask to join casual group. And then the same thing for Matilda, who's over there watching the television. Ask to join casual group. All right, so having said that, we're now going to walk to lot and take our new friends with us. Walk to lot. Community lot. Who needs a ride? We all do. Let's call the taxi because we are flush today. And for this one, we are going to go to the Commons. There's a little bit of nice music playing from the television. And then let's see what trouble we can ruck up. And continue to pray that we don't have any crashes, because crashes make me a sad panda. The Commons is one of my favorite lots. It's the best entertainment lot we have right now until we make a really awesome nightclub, which I want to put next to the fire station and call the Fireman's Pole. Right on, Joe. No sad pandas. We like happy pandas here. It is 7:31 on a Tuesday night. We are flush with cash. Let's do this. On a whim, Declan decides to head on over to the wishing well and toss in a coin. Things did not start out well for him today, but maybe his luck is going to turn around. Let's find out. Matilda keeps an eye over and says, "For good luck." Declan says, "Look, look," and he points at it. Enrique says, "What's going on there? Is there money in that thing?" So what did that give us? You will discover a long lost secret. Okay. I'm cool with that. Does it involve cash? Excuse me. And then let's go get some pizza, because I think Declan is getting a little hungry. A little hungry. Oh, but before we do that, before we get pizza, let's see if we can make a little bit more cash. Join game just for fun. There's Sylvanus. There's Enrique. And there is... And Enrique is just like, "Don't forget you're mine, baby. Absolutely mine." And they stop to make out a little bit. Okay, so, how do you make an outing even better? I haven't the foggiest. I've never been good at timed outings. I think it's something like how many, how many points, relationship points. So we're so far we're stuck at so-so. Oh, now Matilda immediately starts out saying, "So I understand, Declan," she says in her deep throaty warble. She says, "So I understand, Declan, that you have been lucky recently." Declan says, blushing, "No, just a promotion, but yes, it's good to have a little bit of extra simoleons in one's pocket." And then he taps his pocket. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that I downloaded a mod which allows people to, oh yeah, the fireman's pole, not hole. But I think we should make it kind of like this adjunct right next to the fire station, because we do have a fireman's pole there. We have a couple of cages that people can dance in, if I recall correctly. I've had for many years. Pole. Yes, pole. Like the thing you know, slide down. Yeah. Maybe I might want to think of a name with a little less innuendo in it. Anyway, so Matilda jumps right to the point. Now, unbeknownst to Declan, There's going to end up being some sort of newspaper article. Let's just get in closer here. Here we go. That's a good one. And I love how they start to do things just as you... The Sims, they're so great. You know, they immediately start talking about what we've been role-playing. Let's see if I can do it this way. I'm going to head to the tab key here. There we go. The tab key is much better. So it allows me to get rid of all the game UI stuff. And here we go. Now, what I was going to say was, I believe that there is a mod which allows other people to, that I downloaded, which allows other people to pickpocket each other. Joe, I think you might have that mod. Do you remember it? It's by, let's see, let me go look it up. Because it would be awesome if we could get Enrique to pickpocket Declan for everything he's worth. I want to say it was by Midge. It came out recently. Let's just look it up here. I do have playable cops, by the way, so that might have been the real NPC. I mean, the real sim. I could have sworn I had a mod which allowed you to pickpocket Sims. I could have sworn. I'm just wondering where I put it if I did. Yeah, it was pretty... Okay. Beautiful husband. Do you know who it's by, Joe? Because I can't believe I didn't get that because it would be so nice if we could have him pickpocket. Now we could do something else to role play that he pickpockets him. By just he's already gone, but I'll let him know that you said hi, Duchess. Hello, Carmen. Have you been here all this time? It's early Pleasant View on Tumblr. Well, anyway, while they're looking it up, early Pleasant View on Tumblr. Let's go look that up and just see. Because I'm sure that many of you guys watching this would want to know that too. Thank you. Pickpocketing Master Post. There it is. Yeah, I did get this. Oh, you're a quiet lurker? She has a couple of versions. Okay, so first of all, those of you guys watching later on, here you go. There's the link for you. Then I'm going to put this on screen so you guys can see. But what's her mod The Sims name? Because that's what I would have it under. Anyway, this is early Pleasant View's Tumblr. She has made an autonomous, a non-autonomous, and then an inventory-based non-autonomous. So basically that means that they won't do it unless you direct them to, and then they will do it autonomously, I think, if it's directed. if it's in their inventory, in other words. OM Glow, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so do I have this? I cannot believe I don't have this. Let me see what they have, what she has named this. In testing, a pickpocket update. Well, I feel stupid. So I don't have this, but I will get it the minute we are done because I really wanted to be criminals. Yes, we are trying. We are certainly trying. Hi, JT. Welcome. So, in the meantime, since I can't do that, what I could do is grab Enrique. By the way, there is Sylvanas cheating at chess. He just told Heron Tucker to look that way. She went, what? What's going on? And then she's like, you know what? I'm out. You big fat cheater. Because I feel like Declan's the type of guy that would frequently get, and there's Enrique talking. So I'm going to have Enrique, the way you can roleplay this if you don't have this mod, is we're going to control him. Speaking of which, ha 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 ha, ho 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 ho, hee 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 hee. Hello. And who's he thinking about? Wow, this game just weaves itself into my story. Here is our resident pickpocket. And let's see if I can kind of, I don't know, I can't really make him target Declan, but I'm gonna stop controlling Enrique now that I know that he's here. See if we can get into some fisticuffs. So I'm gonna have Declan. Can he? No, you can't. But the unsavory charlatan hears them talking about money, and look at this. Back here, Matilda is talking about the theft of a gem. And so I think that this is something that, you see how Enrique is listening so carefully? Look at him leaning in. His hands are like, did she just say gem? So maybe, story forming. I think Matilda is saying something like, have you guys heard that rumor that at the farmer's market at River City, a thief ran through? He shoved a very nice gem into a pile of produce. Declan says, I work at the farmer's market. In fact, I got a raise just today. A new promotion. And then he pats his pocket again. That's how I can afford to take out my new friends. Matilda says, well, it just so happens that that very thief ran through just the other day. Declan says, I heard about that. They never found the gem. Enrique says, and he plans and he thinks and he plans. At this very same moment, the unsavory charlatan happens to come by. Now, no one knows him as the unsavory charlatan. He just says, refer to me as Mr. X. As X marks the spot. And then he taps you like this, and then you feel your wallet getting a little bit lighter. He's listening to this whole thing go on, which we're going to take a picture of because we see a new storyline forming. We're going to be playing the Enrique's house next, and let's see if we can find a way to make all this weave together. So I'm going to go into F5, F10, tab key, oops, not yet, lower this, tab key, and then let's get a picture of all this intrigue happening. Go down like this. Oh, that's lovely with the trees in the background. That's awesome. And I think I can actually zoom in just a little bit on this one. Yep. Okay, and then F9 on this. Kettle Falls is such a lovely place. Even though there's intrigue and naughtiness going on, it is still a lovely place. I also can't help but notice that Vidorna is always around when there's trouble being rucked up. Don't you guys notice that? Is it just me? Huh. Anyway. So let's watch the unsavory charlatan and see what he does. Just refer to me as Mr. X. And I'm going to be greeted. Be greeted. Look at him being targeted by all the criminal elements. Look at this. This game. Oh, I love it when a story comes together. This game is magic. I know, Nathan. Don't you? I was just gonna say, don't you agree? But you just said that. I completely agree. I completely agree. It's like he's being targeted by 3 of the most criminal elements in all of Kettle Falls and River City. And unbeknownst to him, Ryder says, now Ryder, who's the owner of the flop house, will be playing him eventually as well too, that house, that lot. Ryder says, yes, I couldn't help but to hear all this gossip. He said, it just so happens that I read in the River City Times that the jewel thief, they suspect him to be an associate of the criminal underworld. They tried to arrest him, but he got free. I heard Constable Sutton talking about it just the other day. And Matilda says, this will make great copy in the paper. And then she just happens to notice. She looks over Enrique's shoulder, and she just notices Marcella just standing there, staring, while Declan, oblivious to all of this, oblivious, says, I don't know how I'm going to be able to play this mahjong tile. Let's see, north, south, east, or west. And he just observes the board. It's my turn, I know. And so, let's take a picture of the story as it unfolds. Yay! By the way, Carmen, how are you? It's like he's just being caught in a net of gullibility and financial success. Now, no matter what this unsavory charlatan does, I'm going to have it that he is cleaned out. We're just going to clean him out. He's going to take, the unsavory charlatan's going to take all of his money, leave him with like a simoleon, and we'll be back to poverty again. Poor guy. Hey, what can you say? It's interesting. It's not boring. So let me do this and let me do that. Close out some of these windows here. That's the desktop there. I want to remove that. Okay. Have too many windows open so I can't see what's going on. Poor clueless Declan. I know. Anyway, so let's see what happens. Declan says, I think that's enough for me. Too rich for my blood. And look at her. Oh, he said he was, oh, doggone it. We went too late. Declan says, he walks over. I'm just having him stand here because, well, he's going to get a slice of pizza. It's too bad unsavory charlatan was going to target him. And look, he's thinking about Declan again. There he goes. Just following him. Declan's just having pizza. Look at him. He just keeps thinking about Declan. Like a shark, I know. They want those simoleons. Absolutely. Wow, the unsavory charlatan has Declan on the brain. Unfortunately, I don't know how to make the unsavory charlatan go for somebody. Declan's gonna go to the bathroom now. And the conversation continues on. So it could be that they're planning something. Let me go ahead and increase the time for this. So this is how you increase the time for an outing. Because that's way too short. I don't like that pressured time stuff. Isn't that neat, Carmen? That's awesome. I know, I agree completely. It's just like he just showed up and he's just been obsessing about Declan. So this is going to be a big story we make out of this. You watch. So, I want to increase. So I'm going to go to Sim Manipulator, which I happen to know has this feature to allow you to increase the time on a party. Nope. It's alter parties and dates. Change date and outing time left to. Let's add an hour. And that should be immediate. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'm going to add. Actually, that's a minute. Okay. So not an hour. That's a minute. All right. So let's change it to set hours left. I'll add another one. That is an hour. Okay. Not a minute. An hour. At least that's what it says. Set hours left. And then Matilda, who just really, really likes Declan, decides to stand outside and talk to him and say, "So Declan, I couldn't help but to notice." It's a bathroom run. Now I know it's because they're on an outing, but I don't know. I'm thinking this is kind of creepy. It's like being stalked. Anyway, what else is happening? We have the fire dancer, which is really cool. We also have over here the opportunity to light a fire as well. Declan is out of here, and I'm going to have him listen to or watch the fire dancer. Actually, you know what? Maybe it might be better to raise our points a little bit and have him talk. Let's talk to Marcella. He's got some. Let's do a hangout. That should raise our party score a little bit.
Sure, Miss Wika.
And let's see if. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Okay. Hey, guys. Pretty much don't want to play with him. Just saying. He's been known to cheat. And then I'm wondering if anyone else will autonomously join us here, or do we have to ask them? Will they just stand here? Let's see. Nope, but we can ask them to join us. So let's go ahead and do that. Ask Matilda to hang out. Ask Enrique to hang out. Declan, unbeknownst to what everybody's planning, is having the time of his life and doing just fine. Thank you very much. All right. So I'm going to let them hang out for a little while. His needs are fine. His energy is fine. Matilda's in an odd space, so I'm actually going to pick her up and move her. So maybe move her here. Actually, I'll move her next to Enrique. There we go. And they're talking about fingerprinting and more crime. Gee, they seem to be very focused on this, don't you guys think? Very So let's see if we can get this up higher. So I'm moving it a little bit faster. I just want to see if we can get this. So do you guys know how to make an outing more successful? Do you know? If you know, let me know in the comments or in chat. It's creeping up there very slowly, but it's not doing that great. But yeah, like I thought, I thought it had to do. Matilda has to go pee. But I thought it had to do with how many friendship points you get. Ask what they want. Okay, let's ask Matilda. Ask. Oh, that's so cool. Invite Marcella's family to visit my home. That's so cool. What do you fear? Does my bum look big in this? I love that one. How much money do you have? What's your job? What about interest? That's all stuff for getting to know a sim. Suddenly, though, well, he knows what her relationship status is. Yeah, I don't think so, Morgwen. I'm not seeing any way to do that, but let's try and just talk with her and see what happens. Slow dance, dance. Hug, flirt, appreciate. Hangout is what we were just doing. I'm gonna have him brag just because I can. Marcella, get back here. She went for the table before I could get to her. Yeah, not much else here that I can see to do. I mean, as far as like everybody's got him on their man. Poor Declan. Okay, so he bragged about himself and she was very positive about that. But just on a whim, he decides to offer her a little back rub. He's just feeling flush and says, "You look very tense." Now let's see what happens. Enrique does not appreciate this. He just keeps a very close eye on her. And then I'm curious to see what she says her relationship status is. So let's go to ask. Here we go. I am currently going steady with Enrique Blase, but play your cards right, and that just might change. So yeah, basically that's what I'm doing. So let's have some more positive interactions with her. Let's just see how many we can have. Thank you, by the way, Duchess. And then talk about hobby, arts and crafts, fitness. She likes fitness. I think she does. And then I'm going to line up a charm. And he's not really thinking about Enrique. He's just thinking about how, it's very pleasurable enjoying her company. Let's just see what happens. Oops. He's talking about his promotion. He's so happy about that. She's like, I love a man who can be so good at money. I'm going to bring out the sim manipulator again, unless it's still out here. No, it isn't. Because I want to increase the time. It goes so quickly. Do any of you ever do outings? Let's set hours. No, that's going to bring up a menu. I like this because it does it instantaneously without me needing to bring up a menu. It would stress me out too if I couldn't raise the timer. You know, I just realized it's 3 in the morning and Declan is still out at the bar, still out partying, living wild. So Enrique is he's not really my favorite sim. He's kind of, hey, we got it up to fun, so that's all it takes. Yeah. Looks like a lot of people though are oh, that was a yoga mat. That's cool. What I want to know is whether she's playing him or not. Okay, and then here comes Enrique to watch over his woman. And we are going to tell Enrique a joke. I agree, Dee. That's why I came up with my own calendar. I agree completely. You want to involve yourself in the story and that kind of outside gameplay mechanics. By the way, Enrique was completely faking that. Okay, so I think it's time for us to disband our group and head on home. Our energy is dipping a bit low. Exactly, Carmen, I agree. Carmen is saying that she has never done timed outings, but the untimed ones are good for making specific groups of people hang out, which they are. The only reason I decided to do this is because it'll give us a memory if we can get it up to fun, which would kind of overtake his bad burglary memory. So let's go to more. Let's see, how do I disband this group? To leave casual group. So is there a way to end the whole group at once? Or do I just wait for it to go down? I'll do it that way. Okay, so he has left casual group. And he's gonna do the same with Matilda. But just for fun, he's gonna leave. He's gonna walk home, and on his way out, Marcella says, would you mind walking me home? Enrique wants to stay and play a bit, but you know how he is with games and whatnot. Can't pass up a chance to win a little bit of extra coin. But you might want to walk me home. Declan says, but of course, I'd be happy to. And we are going to walk home. And since Marcella is in the group, they will leave the lot together. In my imagination, Declan is like, ah, please allow me, lady. He catches up and says, after me. And we go back to the Bellamy family. And then I'm just curious to see if he will try and make a move on her. He's pretty lonely, and his choices are terrible. We shall see. Oh, yeah. Jesse is saying that his Sims passed away from old age and it really upset him. Yeah, I agree. What will really kill me is when a pet dies. Oh. Like, we've had a couple Sims die. Like, the Sloan sister died, 2 weeks ago. And that didn't bother me at all because I wasn't attached to her. She was a Sim who I just never got connected to. So, we have a little bit of time to wait. It is, time is moving through 9 p.m. And we don't get home until 3 a.m. I think is when he left. After we finish this, we will, after we put him into bed, hopefully a happier Sim than he was this morning. All right. And Marcella says, thank you. That was a really good time. Thank you. And she heads right home, so that means we're not getting lucky with her. Declan turns around and says, but I like that. Look at that face she's making. Oh, that's a cute thing. Look at that. She's like, thanks. When I first figured out that you could have like a really good criminal element in town, in my first early games, I love having a couple bad boys or some under criminal elements type of thing. And he's gonna get the mail. And bring that in. It's 4 a.m. So I think the best thing to do is to put him to bed. Macro. Here it is. Macro, go to bed. Oh, look how cute he is. Alright, so Declan is in danger of being robbed blind. And I guarantee you, I will put that mod in which allows Sims to rob each other. Why I didn't, I haven't the foggiest. Bit nuts as far as I'm concerned. Do you wish to save your game now? Yes. Automatic save game reminder by Erroneous. I'm saying AA, like Aaron. AARONEOUS. It's really great. So Declan might just sleep through his carpool. If he does, I'm gonna let him. Wake up, Declan. Don't miss work from staying up so late partying. Don't want to get fired. I told you. Get up, go to work. Are you going to work? Nope. Okay. Well, up to you, brother. Okay, so now I think he's gonna sit and make paintings. Here's Juniper Forthright. Unfortunately, she's leaving. Too bad. Because that's the only the Sim that he has an attraction for. But he's eating some cold soup for breakfast, which is, what are you gonna do? He has 1,285 simoleons for now. And we're gonna leave his lot and head on out into the neighborhood. We're gonna bring this session to a close. It was a little bit shorter session than normal, but I want to add these mods in so that the next time we play I can move this storyline along a little bit more. And I'm going to go to the beach today, and then I'm going to spend the rest of my night playing Elder Scrolls Online because I love that game. So we are still unable to find Declan any kind of love. He's attracted to the wrong woman. He's such a sweetheart. He's so gullible, but he just can't seem to get beyond starving artist face. We'll see what we can do about that in the next episode. But before we leave, it is time to find out. Moo! Where's Bessie? Where's she? Where is she? Hey, Bessie! There you go. So, Bessie has had a rough night waiting for her, for the boat to come and take her. A few boats passed and she mooed in a sort of hopeful way, and the river workers waved at her and said, "No thanks, we don't ship cows." Hashtag where's Bessie if you want to play along. So let me go over here and we're going to pick her up, and disconsolately she turns around. And she starts walking through the fields. Moo. She walks under the water tower. Moo, moo, moo. And then she notices that the cottage here has some apples which have dropped on the ground. And it just so happens that apples, fresh apples, are Bessie's favorite. Also, a little chicken comes out of the chicken coop here. No, she doesn't. I'm moving her myself. She does not. She's just a static decoration. So it's up to you to plant Bessie in funny places and then take pictures of it, like I'm about to do. So anyway, Bessie is going to enjoy some apples here. And one of the chickens comes out from its roost and says, "Cluck!" And Bessie says, "Moo, munch. Moo, munch." And the chicken says, "Cluck." And then the chicken just sort of roosts under Bessie because it's warm under there. She just climbs underneath, clucks around on the ground. And in the morning, goodness, which sim lives here at Willow Tree? Nome Danvers walks out and says, "I don't recall buying a cow." And Bessie says, "Moo, munch." And Nome says, "Okay, whatever. I've seen worse." So she made a little friend. She has a little chicken friend. His name is Charlie. And they're going to hang out there for a while before Bessie continues to make her way across Kettle Falls. And when I open this lot, Bessie will actually be here. She'll be static. But as a neighborhood, you know, the sim will walk right through her as if she doesn't exist. But if we were to load this lot, Bessie does show up on the lot. So after, maybe Bessie will go to the diner next, to the Grub and Gossip Diner. Which, by the way, is Matilda's Thornbush's, who lives here, her favorite place to eat. She'll walk down, past the Commons, past the Fire Dancer, and have breakfast most mornings at the Grub and Gossip Diner before heading to her job at the Kettle Falls Hall and Library. The best of friends, exactly. Charlie the chicken, exactly. And we're gonna leave Kettle Falls here. Beautiful Kettle Falls. Beautiful Kettle Falls. And I'm going to say to you that I am so glad you joined me. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. I'll see you guys in Discord. The next time I'll be live, for sure, is on Friday from Elder Scrolls Online, where we start the main quest with Esme, Snowsong, and her clan fear companion and nursemaid, Cammy. But I am streaming Elder Scrolls Online. Yep, that is streaming. And Jasmine is making episodes out of that. Thank you so much for coming, Anne. I really appreciate it. And I hope that next time we're basically going to try and rob Declan blind. That's basically what we're going to do. I'm going to download those mods that allow you to pickpocket people, and we're going to rob them blind. Always wholesome entertainment here at the Jessa Channel. Always wholesome 100% all the time. All right, you guys. I'll see you later. Thank you, as always, for watching.